This is a Mercedes C-Class 2002. And to remove the stereo here, we need to remove the vents at the top of the dashboard. We need to remove the panel from down the side and all the way along the centre console to get to the stereo unit. We'll start with the heater vents. To remove these, we need to slot your screwdriver in and put a little tab in just inside each of the vents to allow you to move the heater vents all the way up. You can then gain access to a screw in either corner. You'll do the same to bring it down, which will give you access to the clips at the top. Side of each of the vents, you can just see by there's a little clip. What we do is we pull it over, and that will allow us to bring the vents all the way down. It's a bit difficult trying to do it with the camera as well, but I'll show you. Pull it over, and then that will be able to go down past that point, which will then gain you the access to the clips. And the same for going up. A little clip there. You'd lift it over, and that will then allow you to bring the vents up past the point so you can get into one of the screws. And the vents, so if we pull the little clips over, we can then run the heater vent all the way up. As you can see, you get a tiny little bit extra. So pull the clip over, and that will allow you to lift the vent up. In the corner of each vent, there is a small T20 screw. This will undo, but it won't remove from the dashboard, as it has a small washer on the back of it to stop it from falling out. So just undo it until you can feel that it isn't catching on anything. Now pop the vents down and do the same again. And then just in at the top, just at this point here, here, and here, you will see the clips that you need to lever downwards so that they pull down from behind the dash and to pull the vents out. Once released, give it a bit of a wiggle, it will come out. The 4 clips you are pulling down are these here. So your screwdriver goes in, grips there, pulls that downwards like so, in the 4 different places to be able to remove the stereo, to be able to remove the heater vents. The 2 on the outside will actually move. The 2 in the middle are solid, but you can pull them down to flex it enough to pull the whole vent out. Now behind here, the 2 screws would hold the top part of the panel in, so now the top part of the panel is loose. We now have to get to the bottom part of the panel. Now we need to remove the trim from around the gear stick, which will be very tight and very awkward. Eventually you'll be able to get your fingers underneath and start to remove it. If you lift it up, now pull the panel up and pull it forwards. You can then lift it up and out of the way. It's hooked in at the back, but clipped on at the front. With that removed, we now need to remove the pocket. To do this, we will need to put the electrics on. Pull the gear stick back and turn the electrics off. On the very bottom here, we have 2 small clips that we need to pull forwards using a screwdriver. Same on this side. So we'll just lift up and out of the way. It has a light bulb in the back to be removed. And then underneath, depending on the model, there may be a simple clip in each corner here and here, which you just put your finger in, feel the clip, you can just pull it down using a screwdriver to remove, or there could be a torque screwdriver. The clip on this one is just a simple metal clip here, which just hooks up behind the panel, where you lift it down to release it. We can now put it back into gear. Take the keys out completely, so all of the electrics are turned off. And just remove 3 cables on the back. We now have that panel out of the way. Now we have access to 2 more screws holding the stereo on either side. The pocket is just sort of clipped in behind the stereo, so when you remove these screws the pocket will come out as well. Once the screws are removed, the whole assembly can come apart. Be careful because the pocket can come out separately. Now you can pull the unit forwards. On the back is a standard ISO aerial connection. On this model there is fibre optic connection and then the standard ISO connections for the power and the speakers.